Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you adire, that is standard for beginners. Stay tuned. Today I'll be dyeing this white shirt. Although you can decide to use any other color of shirt that you like, but today I'll be using a white shirt. And here is my hydrosulfide. We use hydrosulfide for mixing the dye solution. This is the caustic soda. Here is the dye. I'll be using a blue dye for my shirt. And not to forget, this is called twine. Twine is used for tying the shirt, that is, you tie according to the particular design that you want. And lastly, I have my glove with me. It's not safe to dye and you don't have a glove with you. You can get to injure your hand, and most times it can lead to bleeding, so you need a glove to be safe. Now we'll be tying the shirt. I know I've not showed you the particular design I want to do, but you get to see it after the video, so stay tuned. And here's what I would like to say. If you want to dye any material, be it shirt, t-shirt, just make sure it is 100% cotton, or rather let it be 80% cotton, but preferably let it be 100% cotton. Let's go straight to tying our material. What I'm doing is pleating. I'm pleating this particular area. So we use our rope. Don't forget, it's called twine to tie. You have to tie properly. You have to tie it well. Make sure it's tight to avoid the dye from going into the place you are trying to cover. So after tying, you cut the rope. Then, if you notice, we are tying this place because we are trying to cover this middle. So that means we'll be dyeing this part and we'll be dyeing this other part, but we'll be covering the middle. This place I'll be doing another design. There's a design called cracking. I will show you in my next video. I'm going to make a video of a full cracking on how to crack on a shirt. So watch me. I need to get water. So to crack, you have to first detach the cloth very well. Detaching means adding water to it. You can't crack well without detaching. So this is what is called cracking. So now this can't stay well on its own, so we have to use rubber band to hold it together. So you continue with the rubber band till it's strong enough to stand on its own. There's no particular number of rubber band that you have to use. Just make sure it's strong. Okay. So yes, can you see? You can stand on its own now, so it's okay. Now this area, we are not going to be doing cracking under. This one is going to be a normal dye. We're going to be dyeing it in a normal way, that is dipping it inside the dye. So we are going to leave this place like that. But there's something we will do. We are trying to avoid dye from entering this middle, so we get to use a black nylon to cover that place in order to avoid dye from entering into it. So you use a black nylon to cover that area that you don't want water to enter into. You use a black nylon. So here is it. This is what it looks like after dyeing. Can you see? It's easy to do. It's very easy. You can try this anywhere. You can do this on your own at home. So now the next thing for us to do is dyeing. The first thing you do is you look for an empty bucket or container. So you pour your dye. I'm using everything, so I'll just pour everything. Then I'll pour my caustic soda. I'm not going to be using everything because I don't want it to be too harsh, so that the clothes will not be tearing. So just 1.5 spoons is enough. Then my hydrosulfite. I'll be using 1 full spoon, and let me add a little bit. Yes, it doesn't have a particular measurement actually. It's just something you just need to use an idea to do. It doesn't have measurement. So that's all. Then the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be adding a hot water. So guys, anytime you are doing this, it's very important that the solution has to bubble up. It's an assurance that the dye is very okay. Yeah. So that's enough. Now mix it. So this is our dye solution. I'm going to be wearing a glove. I told you that you always have to protect your hand. I'm not really comfortable with 2 hands. Let me just use 1 hand. But if you've not tried it before, use 2 gloves. So I'll be using my spoon for this cracked aspect. You can decide to dip it, but I want to use my spoon because I want to retain the white color inside it. Okay. So you add the ending part into the dye solution. You put everything into the solution. Don't forget, you have to avoid this place, the dyed aspects. You have to avoid it because that's the place you are planning to cover. That place must maintain the white color. remove the rubber band and the nylon, then show you the end result. This is how the shirt looks like after washing. This is the area I covered. This is the area I covered. Can you see it? Decided to starch it while wet. You can decide to starch it while ironing it, but I decided to do my own this way. Can you see? It's a very nice design. So we'll have to wait for it to get dry. After it gets dry, then I iron it and I will show you the end result. This is how the fabric looks like after proper ironing. The part that is white is the part that was covered. And yes, can you see the starch came out well? You could have, I used a cold water starch. You could have decided to use a spray starch. It all depends on your choice. So now